The latest Premier Collection Bible from Thomas Nelson is here, and it's one of my favorite NKJV Bibles, the large print, thin line reference Bible. I love it so much that I actually have 3 copies of it that are all very unique. So I'm going to tell you about those in a minute, but first things first, here's the Bible. We're going to unbox this. Now, you see the cover there. I took this out of the box that it came in, the shipping box, because Thomas Nelson also sent me another Bible that recently was released, and I'm going to be featuring that on the channel very soon. So I didn't want to give that away because I'm really excited about that one. But this was a fun way to do an unboxing video. So NKJV, notice right there, it does not say limited edition. So I'll jump to this right here. This is my blue edition. My favorite copy of this Bible, absolutely fantastic. I've owned the black one, the brown one, the blue one. I've seen the green one, and then I've got the McLaren series ones. I'll tell you about those in a minute. But they did some limited editions. So if you look at the box for the blue one, it says limited edition right there. I wondered if the red was, but it doesn't say limited edition. So I think it's going to be easier for y'all to get your hands on these. Like, by the time I found out about the blue one, by the time I found out that I really loved the color, it was already sold out. You couldn't buy it online. So I had to go find this gently used online to pay for it. I actually saw this for the first time at Philip Nation's office. Philip is the Bible publisher for Thomas Nelson. And I saw this on his shelf and I picked it up and I was like, oh, I know that Bible. I really like that Bible, but I really love this blue color. It's like a nice medium blue. So I went and found one of these and bought it for myself to be my daily driver for that NKJV. It's an incredible text block. So, okay, I'll just go ahead and tell you about these real quick while I'm over here. So this is the same Bible as far as the typesetting goes, but it's the McLaren series. So this is a leather soft edition, 2-piece brown cover, and then on the inside, so the standard one and the limited edition one, nice 36 GSM paper, 2-column reference Bible, all the references and footnotes down at the bottom, and then it's got red accents on the page. So it's kind of a traditional black text, red accents. For the McLaren series, they took this same text block and they went with these teal, bluish green accents instead. So the pagination is the same. Everything is going to look the same as far as the layout goes, but it's just the color is different. And they made this in a couple of leather soft options, brown and black, as well as a genuine leather black edition. So if you want to get something slightly less expensive than the premium Premier Collection goatskin Bibles, they have this in the McLaren series if you're okay with those teal accents. This one also has that goffered page edges. Isn't that cool? I like that a lot. So they have this, and then I have this black one. So originally this came out in black and brown. In fact, my full review of this Bible is from the very early days of my channel, is the brown goatskin edition. This is even more special because this was one of, I think Philip told me, he gave me this. I think it was one of the first 2 Premier Collection Bibles ever test printed. And you can tell that it's a test print because you open up here at the beginning of the Bible. There's that text block. You can notice it's in Exodus. But then you flip to the back of the Bible where you'd be in the New Testament, and it's still Exodus. So this was a test print where they just took one section of the Bible and printed it a bunch of times to the right thickness so they could kind of test it out and get a feel for everything. So I think I'm correct in saying this. Philip, you can hop in the comments or send me a message if I'm wrong, that this was one of the first 2 test print Premier Collection Bibles ever. And really cool that he offered to give this to me because it's like a nice little, I mean, the Premier Collection's a pretty big deal now, so it's cool to have something like this. So I've got the black edition that isn't actually the whole Bible. I've got the blue edition, which is my favorite version of it, and then I've got the McLaren series edition as well. So really cool, and now they're adding red to the collection. I want to know from you in the comments, do you like red Bibles? I know a lot of people who are like, red's too bold, too loud, but then a bunch of folks who say, yeah, red's like my favorite color for a Bible. I just love that. So, okay, ready? Opening this up. Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you. I already opened this once, and then I had some technical difficulties. So I have seen this before. It's not a blind unboxing for me. You can tell because the sticker came off. So, oh well. I literally got almost all the way through making this video and then realized some of my camera stuff was not working very well. So, oh well. It comes in the same 2-piece lovely box that we get with all the Premier Collection Bibles. And this is a lovely grainy piece of goatskin. It kind of has a horizontal grain on there. Look at that. Perimeter stitched, raised spine hubs, gold stamping. I love the actual gold gilt line on the inside because it's kind of this crisscross thatched pattern. Can you see that? Really cool. Black liner. The ribbons are red, gold, and black. You can see those in there. It looks really nice. And it's just, It's a great size Bible. It's a full size Bible. It's 6¼ inches wide by 9¼ inches tall, but it's only 1¼ inch thick, and you still get a 10-point typeface. I'm honestly not quite sure how they managed to make this Bible so readable and so portable and yet full size. But you open this up and it's just a great 2-column text block, cross references and textual footnotes at the bottom of the page, red accents everywhere to kind of help you find your place. I love that. And it's a fully loaded Bible. It has a concordance. It has cross references. It has Bible maps. It's black letter throughout. It's not red letter. Let me triple check that. It's not red letter in the New Testament. It's black letter throughout, but the red accents everywhere I think really help you kind of like break things up a little bit and find your place. And it's that NKJV comfort print typeface that is just so incredibly readable. If you don't know this, I talked about this a lot in the early days of my channel, but Thomas Nelson and Zondervan worked with a company called 2K Denmark, Type Foundry. They designed Bible typefaces, typesettings. They do incredible work in just designing readable things, including books and stuff like that. And they made a custom typeface for each one of the translations that Thomas Nelson and Zondervan publish. And so the NKJV comfort print typeface is one of my favorites. It's absolutely beautiful. So it's a pretty simple Bible in terms of like 2 columns, all the references in the footnotes, but it's just well done. If you watch my channel a lot, you hear me say this. Like, I love a Bible that is simple and well organized and well laid out. It's easy to read. It's easy to find your place. And this Bible does all of that so well. So I just think that it's a home run. I believe that this is my buddy Tim Nichols, who is a huge power fan of the NKJV. I believe that this is his favorite NKJV Bible. I've done a top 5 NKJV Bibles list. I'll put that video link in the description as well. And this is obviously on that list because it's a favorite. It's just an incredible Bible. And now it's available in red goatskin. So here's how this works. I'm pretty sure that the blue goatskin and the limited edition green goatskin are unavailable anymore, unless people ask me all the time, how do I get a Bible that's out of print? And there's like Facebook pages like the Bible Exchange, those sorts of things. You can try to find them there. But because the red one doesn't say limited edition on the box, I think it's going to be easier to get a hold of. I think that the brown one is still available. The black one is still available. So I'll put links to all of that in the video description so you can find these online if you'd like to order one. And I'll also put links to the McLaren series editions, which are going to be a little bit more affordable. They're not going to have as nice of goat skin and the paper is not the same, that sort of thing, but they're still really, really nice Bibles for the money. So, and if you need a great copy, I like to think about this. Why would you want to buy this Bible? Is this Bible the right one for you? I say that on my channel. I want to help you find a Bible that's right for you. If you love the NKJV, no brainer. This is one of the best ones that's out there. If you don't spend a lot of time with the NKJV, but you want a really good copy of it so you can have one in your Bible library to reference the NKJV, which I've talked about this on my channel. The NKJV is cool because the New Testament is based on the Textus Receptus, the same textual tradition as the King James Bible, but they include, in the footnotes of the NKJV, they include all of the places where there is a variant in the majority text or the critical text. And the critical text is what a lot of other modern Bible translations base their New Testament on. So when you read the NKJV, you actually get a little bit of everything when it comes to the different textual bases, the different textual bases that Bibles use. You get all of it in the NKJV if you get down into the notes and actually read the notes and see the differences in there. So it's really cool. Full-on premium Bible, looks great, feels great. Also, if you've never had a Premier Collection Bible, this is a great entry-level one. Not entry-level, but it's a great one to have as your first one because it's just such a great Bible, and they make it in a few different colorways and stuff like that. So this is really cool. What a great Bible. I love the red. Okay, let me know in the comments. If you could only get this Bible in one colorway, would it be the red, the blue, the green, or the black or the brown? Those are the 5. They have 5 different versions of this out there, which is really cool. Which one do you like the best and why? You can also leave any questions or comments that you have in the comments of the video. We can have a little bit of a conversation down there. So thank you to everyone at Thomas Nelson for sending this to me so that I can share it with you. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button for me. That really does help my channel. It helps the algorithm know that people enjoy videos like this. And I'm trying to put really fun Bible-related content out there. There's a lot of rough stuff on the internet, right? There's a lot of crazy videos on YouTube, and I want to be a source of joy and hope and excitement about the Bible. So like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Definitely surf down there to the video description and click some of those links to watch more Bible-related videos that pertain to this one right here. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.